Welcome, Libra. This is your weekly Tarotscope reading for August the 25th through to the 31st, 2014. So let me take just a fast moment to thank you from the bottom of my heart for your likes, your shares, your favorites. Thank you so much for your subscribing to my channel. I'm truly blessed. Without you, there would be no me. So truly, I'm humbled and love each and every one of you very much. So let's get to your reading, because this really is a week of bringing things into balance for yourself. It's using your courage in order to renew yourself, to go forward, to step into the unknown, to bring balance to your life. Whether it's through conversation, or it's conversation with God, your spirit guides, your angels, the universe. Opening up the doors to wealth, to well-being, to balance. So definitely this week, follow your intuition. Okay, with this card, definitely follow your intuition. If it feels right, go for it. But if it does not feel right, run in the other direction, please. Okay? You know better than anybody else on the planet what's best for you. So take your inner knowledge, take your courage, your strength, and go forward on your path. Absolutely. Now we have the Three of Swords here. And it's with the Page of Cups. In this, some people fear this card more than the Death card, or the Devil card, or the Tower card. The Ten of Swords. You know, when this one comes out, everybody just holds their breath if they know anything about tarot. And it shouldn't be a scary card, okay? At the bottom of this, heart stabbed repeatedly, is somebody that is now regenerating, being reborn, recuperating. There's light coming from each of the tips of the swords, okay? And one goes directly into you, okay? Giving you that strength, giving you that beauty, giving you that courage that you're going to need. Most of all, though, it's allowing the past to stay into the past. Those hurts, that conflict, the chaos. Allowing it to be in your past so that you can be renewed, reborn, okay? You can't carry those things into the future. You need to lay them down and leave them in the past and take the lesson alone and go forward. The Page of Cups speaks very much of seeing the wonder of the moment. Okay, we wake up every single morning and we expect the same dull routines for the most part, and going through the same motions and not expecting anything wonderful and miraculous to happen. But sometimes what happens is something miraculous does happen, something joyous does happen. And we go to bed that night thinking, I'm never going to forget this day. It was so beautiful. It was so wonderful. It was so perfect. Or that moment, or that brief moment in time. So the more we can appreciate living in the actual moment and not having the fear of what's coming tomorrow growing bigger and bigger in your head, and not allowing the hurts and from the past to weigh you down, but living directly in the moment. And if it doesn't affect this very moment, then it doesn't belong in that moment. And appreciate and love that moment for all it can be. And you just might be going to bed tonight thinking, that was my best day ever in so long. Now, it also could mean that you are becoming the student. It could also mean that you are becoming the teacher. Okay, so it all depends on where you are in your path going forward. But for some of you, it's becoming the teacher and showing others the way to well-being and happiness. For the majority of you, it's becoming the student and learning in order to obtain the goals, the dreams, the desires we have for our future. Absolutely. Now we have the Queen of Cups. Now, I hold her in very high regard as one of the most romantic cards in the deck. I think she trumps the Lovers. She is the true humanitarian. She sits there in her chair of courage, knowing that she has done all she can to make her world around her beautiful. The waters are so peaceful. The mountains are even peaceful behind her. She sits with, now there's red surrounding her in the background, meaning that the lessons of the past is what gives her the courage and the strength to go forward in a beauty. The yellow in the front is allowing her light to shine forth, illuminating her path. So we too must illuminate our path. So now if you're hoping for somebody to come into your life, chances are this is a very high vibration week for you. If you want to be expanding a relationship in any way, growing it bigger, stronger, deeper, more loving, this is a very good energy this week to actually do those things, have those conversations, make those situations a reality. Absolutely. Definitely with the Queen of Cups, it's definitely a peace, an understanding of love, what you need, and how to obtain it. Now, it could be just a passion rather than a love, per se. It is a general reading. But you know what's needed for your kingdom to be rock solid hard, with all the stability you need underneath your feet. Deep down, you know exactly what you need to do, and where you need to go, and what conversations you need to have, what kind of situations you need to develop and grow. And definitely this is a week to dream big. Okay, the Three of Pentacles. You are designing that portal going forward. You are designing what your future is going to be like based on your actions today. So the key word there is actions. Planning actions to do. You can have all the thoughts you want, but if you don't apply an action plan, they'll never materialize. I tell people sometimes in the private readings that I do that, I can tell you everything that could transpire, but if you go and lock yourself in a room for the next 30 years, I can guarantee you my reading will not happen. It will not materialize. It will not manifest, because you need to do the action. So, until next time we meet, remember, I do love you.